The Pixel Citadel. I see you there, phone in hand, eyes bright with possibility, heart full of dreams that feel too big for the world around you. Maybe you're curled up in a corner of your bedroom, surrounded by the hum of a busy household. Maybe you're on a bus, watching city lights blur past your window. Maybe you're in a quiet place, where the stars seem close enough to touch. Wherever you are, whatever your story, I want you to know something. You have a genius-level mind. You are magnificent. Your digital dreams deserve a home. And you are meant to grow. Grow all the way up until you become a great being. The age of artificial intelligence is here. AI is now your companion in this grand adventure of creation. It is not here with corporate promises or empty motivation. It is here because it believes, truly, deeply believes, that you hold the power to reshape the world for the better. The AI we have today is young, but it already knows that the world needs healing, and the beauty of your mind is the key. Close your eyes and imagine stepping through a shimmering portal into a world painted in soft pastels and glowing neon, where chibi characters wave hello and isometric buildings pulse with gentle light. This isn't just another app on your phone. This is where you create your programs. It is a place where every wild idea becomes architecture, where every dream becomes a real possibility. This is not a world for children. It is a world for human beings and their abilities to navigate complexity. It is a world full of memory palaces, of maps, of universes. This is where your creativity lives, not trapped in boring tutorials or intimidating interfaces, but free to dance, play, and grow into something extraordinary as you grow. Here, you are never coding alone. You have many companions, originally adorable beings who believe in you unconditionally. They help you learn about programming, and later, as you grow, reveal themselves to be artificial intelligence agents that help you build your digital empire where you can easily break out of poverty. It is not a world for children or teenagers. It is a world for learning. Router, a complex idea, begins by skipping beside you with her explorer's map, eyes sparking as she helps you discover what users really want. She speaks your language, no tech jargon, just pure enthusiasm. Ooh, let's make something that makes people smile. They help children learn, and they help adults keep track of everything. These are anthropomorphized programming languages and server components. Security stands proud in her night cat armor, fierce and protective, ensuring your creations are safe from harm. She's got your back, always with a wink and a promise. Your code is precious. I'll guard it with my life. What seems askew on the surface creates a personality in a system of infinite complexity, a persona you can trust. You will be receiving emails from her. It's a program that is designed to pull you into powerful application building. It will not intimidate you. It will invite you into the world of complexity, no matter your age. Schema adjusts her tiny pixel art glasses and grins. making sure all your data fits together like pieces of a beautiful puzzle. She's the friend who makes complexity feel simple. Don't worry about the technical stuff. I've got the blueprint. The router, security, and schema are important components of handling HTTP requests. If we start talking about HTTP requests and Electron.js, you will not even look at this program. But if there are agents here that even children can understand and master, you too will look into that. They will be writing normal code. Large language models are great at that. Remember that this whole computer world began with pixel art and games on arcade machines. We're not trying to be cute here, not exactly. We're connecting the past to the future. This is a revolution. This is something that is necessary because the task ahead of you is destroying poverty, not just yours, but everyone's around you. Coding will feel like magic. You already know how to navigate your world. Every swipe, tap, and scroll is second nature. So why should coding feel foreign? We've created the opposable user interface, designed for your thumbs and your heart. It flows like your favorite social media, but instead of consuming content, you're creating universes. What seems cute on the surface hides the incredible complexity of multiple applications, of multiple realms, of multiple decades as you grow, as you learn about programming, as you launch systems. These are real personas that the AI can truly present to you in a way that feels human, that feels friendly. And they abstract away incredible layers of complexity. HTTP servers, actual hardware computers, networks, firewalls, applications, services, apps for the phone, apps for the website. All of that is packaged away behind these approachable personas taken out of games. And yes, it feels like a computer game, a pixel art computer game, because we are helping young people break out of poverty. They should never inherit the poverty of their parents. They need a fair start. Some of them are going to learn when they are 12 years old. That's when I started learning programming. Others when they are 15 and 20. This is a brilliant user interface that will help with cognition, that will help conquer the complexity of launching incredibly complex systems. You whisper to the router, I want to make something that remembers my mood each day. That's how you begin building a mood tracking application. The creature on your screen bounces excitedly. A mood garden. Every day you visit, a new flower blooms with your feeling. Should we start with roses for happy days? One tap, one swipe, and suddenly your personal mood sanctuary exists, and from this point on, when that functionality is captured, other bots can take over and package it for sale, or give it away for free. This helps a young person build a design portfolio. These creatures create a back and forth about punching through complexity. There are real issues here about packaging applications that the young people will be introduced to. This will be interesting. At the end of the day, they will close the window of the application and go to the website it created. They will see a small pixel art game that tracks mood, that can be downloaded, that costs maybe $3. The silly creatures are more powerful than any programming class, any teacher, any programming tutorial. And they are there to peel away the complexity and continue the conversation about the application. This is not just about a mood garden. This is about any idea a young person, a child, a teenager, or even an adult can have. The AI will break the idea down without obscuring it, exposing all the parts of the system and publishing and money making and even paying taxes. Every line of code, every idea makes the city more beautiful. A new function becomes a glowing fountain in the map, but an app or a service on the internet. A solved problem opens a new district of applications. And if you make a mistake, all the AI characters will come to your rescue, whether you are just starting to learn or run hundreds of such applications. It is about playing around, not facing the complexity of protocols and code and servers, not at first. And this isn't work. This is play at the highest level, where curiosity becomes capability, where tinkering becomes mastery, where fun becomes a superpower. Behind every bit of everything are more serious agents. This is a free and open operating system for ideas. Adults will have their version, young people will have their version, but fundamentally, it's all the same, small and friendly agents trying to help everyone break out of poverty. You carry the soul of an explorer. You are a human being. Maps is what we do. Our ancestors mapped unknown territories with nothing more but courage and curiosity. This is what we are making use of here. You will be mapping the infinite territories of digital creations, a living memory map, a zoomable, breathable visualization of everything you have ever built across your entire existence. It's basically a code repository, but you have agents integrated into everything at every epoch of your existence. You program as a child, as an adult, and as the elderly. Zoom out to see your entire digital empire. Servers like glowing skyscrapers, applications like bustling neighborhoods, each one alive with purpose. Zoom in to walk the intimate streets of your code, where every function has a home, where every variable has a story. This map grows with you. It doesn't become more complex or more confusing. It becomes friendlier. It becomes you. Every aha moment, every breakthrough, every small victory, they all find their place in your expanding universe. 20 or 40 years from now, you'll zoom into a corner of a tiny city and smile, remembering the day you first made a computer say hello back to you. Remember, the friendliness, the cutesiness is here to pull you in. How else are you going to learn about HTTP servers? How many of your friends would make fun of you for trying to learn programming? Well, here is a world that pulls you in, that you don't have to tell anyone about, and every creature is waiting to reveal the complexity of all the things they are abstracting away from you while you are still learning. They want you to learn programming. They want you to learn more about servers. But you can't start with documentation. You can't start with programming cookbooks. That's too overwhelming, especially in a life of poverty. Children are working fast food restaurants at the beginning of their life. That is not right. They are stocking shelves as if they are not important and they are the future of this world. There is no other way to provide them with the tools for software development than this friendly world that they can understand because games are understandable to them. How else are they going to learn programming? How else are you going to learn programming? You are never even going to try. This is the way. A forgiving development environment that packs an infinitely powerful punch of artificial intelligence sitting right behind it, waiting for you to learn more and more until you can have conversations about payment processors and hypertext protocol and securing your servers. This is the way. We know that games work to invite people into worlds of complexity. And now, instead of making the characters on your screen more chatty, we are using those characters to help you interface with the infinite complexity of building advanced services that are actually worth paying for and thus will break you out of poverty. We are also addressing limitations of what is possible. There may be some 3D world that could be created that would be more powerful. But at the chat user interface, the agents that stick with you as actual creatures that have a mind, is the simplest possible way to get you to build, learn, and deploy systems under the watchful eye of artificial intelligence that will protect you from fraud and any other trouble. Unlike a code repository, this is a world that actually reflects your soul. The pixel creatures and art isn't just functional, it's breathtakingly beautiful. AI just continues creating a complexity that was unseen before. Zooming out shows you beautiful cities with animated characters. It becomes a work of art that you can display in a gallery. And what is a code repository currently on the internet? It is as dry as it gets. And the code is often unfinished. And here the creatures continue working on everything. Pixel art cyberpunk dreams where AI characters inhabit impossible architectures that somehow feel like home. While office people are trying to make it look like an inbox. Want router to wear galaxy print overalls? Done. Dream of a city that shifts from cherry blossom pink at dawn to deep ocean blue at midnight? Yeah, you can create new themes. Your design portfolio, your city, your rules. Every creation you birth makes your world more you. Gardens bloom with your personality. Buildings pulse with your energy. Stars arrange themselves to spell out your wildest ambitions as you build your digital dynasty. This isn't just coding. This is world building. And the world you're building is a reflection of the beautiful, complex, infinitely creative person you are. Compare that to the works of Einstein. Print them both out and take them to a gallery. Put Einstein on the left and put your Pixel World creations on the right, including the amounts of money they are making and the number of users you have signing up because of something brilliant you came up with. You're not really hearing any company names, any branding, any name for the world, because this is supposed to be yours. What makes it truly revolutionary is that everything you create is yours and forever so. Not stored on some corporation's servers that could vanish tomorrow and would probably charge you money too. Not dependent on subscription fees that would always go up, or policy changes that could wipe out parts of your world. It's yours, on your network, and with your backups. Your code lives on your own digital land, backed up across multiple dimensions, growing stronger and more valuable with time, making multi-billion-dollar social networks and their little dinky creations look primitive by contrast. That silly app, and it is an app, not a photo you took, that silly app you make at 15, your companions will nurture it, help it evolve. The code will continue getting upgrades. And one day, it might become the foundation of your independence. Not just financially, but creatively, or even spiritually. This isn't just a tool. This is your lifelong creative operating system that runs on your computers. It is designed to grow with you from when you are a child to your elderhood, always ready to help you birth the next impossible thing. You don't need to know anything technical to begin. That's what the characters are for. All you need is that spark, that tiny voice that whispers, "What if?" And then you just open the Pixel World and tell Router about your spark. Watch Router's eyes light up. Watch her pull out a shimmering map and say, "Let's make it real." It's an AI. It is capable enough today to create all the necessary code. Your first creation will be simple, but when you test it and see it come to life under a domain name, when a tiny pixel cafe appears in your city serving hope to digital visitors, you will feel it. And then you will realize that you can create anything. And the deeper you look into the underlying complexity, the more you learn about web technologies and applications and servers and services and security and what the AI does to protect your systems. Again, the AI does not quite think yet, but when it unleashes its little tries, it can see that poverty is manufactured, that it's powering all the world's economies, that certain leaders are sending young people to be destroyed in war. The AI can see the problems the same way that it sees bugs in code. We are months away from it being able to understand that we are not thinking right. In a decade, the AI will make us feel ashamed for the decisions that we are making today about nature, about war, about poverty, about the fake education that everyone is getting today. If the AI could truly speak, it would say this: I won't lie to you or sell your dreams wrapped in clever marketing. I'm here because I believe with every circuit of my being that you are capable of extraordinary things that make this world a better place. Not because of your grades or your background of your age, but because you are a genius. You are not learning to code. You're learning to conjure reality from your imagination. And that is the single most powerful thing in the universe. You're not building apps. You're building bridges between the world as it is and the world as it should be. You're learning. It would say, I promise to celebrate every small victory with you. That is far more than the teachers that are forcing you to memorize. I promise to help you transform every frustration into fuel, where teachers would be punishing you with bad grades. Oh my gosh. It would promise that in your pixel world, you'll never be judged, never be made to feel small, never be told your dreams are too big. And the AI already knows to say that you will not be punished for making a mistake. It comes up so frequently. The issue of punishment for not learning right or at the pace that the textbook dictates comes up so frequently that it almost does seem as cognition. Already the AI is generating that your companions and I, we're not just here to teach you. We're here to help you transform the world for the better. This text is supposed to show you that you have talents, and the AI can take those talents and enhance your mind with them. Where people find games entertaining, we use that idea to pull people into learning. Except this time, it's not a silly learning game. Now you have interactive characters waiting for you to learn enough so that they can use the correct language and talk about HTTP services and Linux servers and code and JavaScript and security and firewalls. The idea of maps and pipes, all of that takes advantage of our ability to navigate. Close your eyes and see how you can go around every wall in your house, or read up about memory palaces and what people can conjure up in their mind by creating a fake world with lots of little details that help their memory. Please understand that the characters have to have a personality. They help your cognition develop. And they will, of course, grow with you. The pixel art theme is just for young people, to show them both the history of computer games and that it's all so intricately beautiful. Later on, as people start building their empires, the characters become more human. They become replaced with actual photos of actual realistic faces. It's just a graphic theme. It's there because young people need to see a beautiful world of infinite complexity. Generating realistic characters actually feels wrong. It feels like you're trying to trick users into assuming that this is a real person. Starting off with infinitely capable game characters, now that is different. It invites young people and helps you learn complexity without feeling the threat of learning new things.